it really has been a big issue for the team. Whereas Calangute Association has been a team which has looked almost unbeatable in the way they've approached their last two games. We'll get back to that, but the referees for today: David Ribello, Joaquim Branches, Santano Furtado, and fourth official Suraj Kamath. The match commissioner for today, Adley Manuel Costa. The referees doing their final check before the game can proceed. But coming back to Calangute Association, they've been absolutely unstoppable in the last two matches. They've looked the better team against some big names in Goan football, and those two teams which they've played in the last two matches and have beaten are Vasco Sports Club and Tempo Sports Club. Vasco losing to Calangute Association 1-0, and Tempo Sports Club going down 2 goals and then coming back with a goal, but not enough to take away the victory from Calangute Association, who came out victorious against the Golden Eagles 2-1. SESA Football Academy, on the other hand, in their last two matches, they've had some encouraging patches of football, but nothing really of note. They've played Churchill Brothers, where they lost 1-0, and then they encountered Sporting Club de Goa, and I dare say luck favors the brave, and it did favor them that day, because they were losing by just a goal till the 89th minute, with Sporting squandering a number of chances. But in the end, Myron Fernandez scoring that own goal, which led to SESA Football Academy gaining a point from that big encounter for them. That we'll only see, only time will tell what is that point done to their confidence, SESA Football Academy, as we wait for the referee's whistle to start proceedings. And there is the whistle from the referee, with SESA going from right to left, with Cayton Fernandez looking for that long ball, and the big man Fulganco Cardozo taking control and putting the ball out for a throw-in. This is that man Siddhant Shirodkar, who's been so impressive in this year's Selva Goa Professional League, especially in the last 4 matches. He's looked like a force to reckon with as this ball comes in towards Siddhant. This is early Siddhant Kundaikar. Satam Singh has lost the ball, and Suraj finally clears it off the line. This is early pressure from Calangute Association. They'll look to unsettle SESA Football Academy early on today, take the pressure off them. This is the most impressive campaign in a long time for Calangute Association. And that man on your screen, Nixon Castagna, has had an absolutely fantastic campaign so far, giving nightmares to the defenders with his curling crosses into the box. This is Dominic Fernandez. This is Dominic again. It's a good ball forward. This is Shajam. Shajam will take the shot on. some intent shown from SESA Football Academy, which are encouraging signs in how the game will shape up as we've just moved in 2 minutes into the game. Very early on we see encouraging signs for this to be a very attacking encounter. Both teams really needing a win in very different aspirations though. This is Myron Pereira taking a shot on now. When the assistant coach Joe Rubalo did mention that they worked on their finishing, I wonder if it also meant that they are going to have to take more shots to test the other goalkeeper, because we saw it in the match against Sporting Club de Goa and Churchill Brothers. They didn't quite trouble the goalkeeper or even try to test the goalkeeper as per se. And this is Siddharth Kundaikar looking for Siddhant Shirodkar. I cannot keep it in Siddhant, but the names that I just took, Siddharth Kundaikar and Siddhant Shirodkar, have been pivotal in this turnaround for Calangute Association, making this a very impressive campaign so far for Calangute. We are into the 8th round of matches. Only 3 rounds left after this, as we head towards the fag end into the last month of the Selval Goa Professional League. It's been an incredible 1.5 months of football at the Dullair Stadium. Kudos again to the Goan Football Association in support of Selval advertising that they've managed to get professional football back to the state of Goa. It definitely brings smiles to the people of the state who are so football crazy here in Goa, and it's wonderful to see the passion in and around, even though the spectators are not really allowed to come into the stadium. We can see spectators standing outside the stadium queuing up to support their favorite team. It's a big win after not such a great 2020, in which the world encountered a pandemic which saw a lot of athletes confined to their homes. Not an ideal situation for a sports person or a sports lover in that matter. But look at this from Calangute Association against Siddhant Shirodkar, trying to get behind that SESA Football Academy defense, but the ball runs out for a throw-in for Calangute. Calangute in their much favoured blue jerseys and SESA Football Academy in their white, as Nixon Castagna comes forward to take this throw-in. It will be a long throw into the box, but headed out by Dominic Roy Suarez and then cleared off by Cayetan Fernandez, and has landed up with Paramveer at the back. We must mention Paramveer as well. He's been fearless in his approach since the time he's come into this starting 11. Jeet Gupta started proceedings for Calangute Association early on in the league, and this is Kwame Jr. This is the first time we've seen him really marauding his way forward, and he gives the cross in, trying to dribble his way to the byline and then cut back across for his strike partner Siddhant Shirodkar, but cannot quite find him. As ineffective SESA Football Academy's attack has been, but we must say the likes of Myron Pereira, Sapam Singh and Suraj have been very impressive at the back. They've put in gritty displays on offer, which is not really given the best of teams an easy route towards their goal, especially with the likes of Sapam Singh, who've pulled off some mind-blowing saves. Absolutely fantastic Sapam Singh, but his team have let him down at times, conceding goals which he has nothing to do or can do nothing about. And he's one of the goalkeepers to look out for in the future as well, Sapam Singh. As this long ball comes in from Paramveer, Chetan plays it back to Nixon. Nixon to Krishnanath. This is Melvin Lobo being pressed by Myron Borges, and then the long ball from Paramveer. This is Kaitan Fernandez. Shajam trying to back flick it, but Chetan Dabolkar anticipating that back heel from Shajam, winning the throw-in in the end. Nixon to Vineet back to Nixon. Again Vineet. Vineet likes to be a strong presence in that midfield region for Calangute Association, as Melvin Lobo, not with a great pass, but gets away with that. This is Myron, and then Fulganko kicks it out for another SESA Football Academy throw-in. Omkar tries to dribble past Siddharth Kundaikar, but loses out, and then the cross comes in again. This is Dominic Royce Suarez. This is Shajam on the left hand side. The cross comes in, but blocked by Nixon. And this is some threat from SESA Football Academy, much better than what we've seen from them early on. The cross comes in again, easily collected by Paramveer. Will look to set his attack into a run with a good ball to Siddhant Shirodkar. Not seen much of him, but when we do see of him, and it's so impressive yet again, Siddhant Shirodkar skips the first challenge, looks for Kwame Jr., can't quite find him. As the ball is cleared off by Myron Pereira. As we saw Siddhant Shirodkar cut that back in for Kwame, he's just lost his left shoe, and just referee just waiting for him to get his shoes in place, and then Krishnanath with the header back. This is Minesh rather to Shajam. That's a good one-touch football. This is Shajam again, but can't quite reach it before Krishnanath, who puts it out for a SESA Football Academy throw-in. Easily collected again by Paramveer, the cross. An evenly fought contest so far in the opening exchanges. This is Shajam again. Chetan dispossesses him, but can't quite find the pass to Dominic Fernandez. This is Risbon chasing Krishnanath, whose back pass has gone out for a corner kick. Not happy with himself or Paramveer there. He expected Paramveer to come out of his goal and get that pass in, but it has resulted in a corner for SESA Football Academy. The first of the game goes SESA Football Academy's way. Can Omkar deliver a good ball into the box? Quite deep in the end, has been cleared off by Fulganko, and it has set Siddhant Shirodkar on a run. What a good tackle, a very good tackle under the circumstances, has stripped Siddhant off the ball. This is Maran Borges, Omkar on the right. This is much better from SESA Football Academy today, as a good cross comes in. This is a chance. Shajam with the shot. It has been driven over Paramveer's goal. Look at this chance again. Maran Borges releases Omkar on the right hand side. Omkar's cross comes in, a decent one, palmed off by Paramveer, and then Shajam with the shot, but it has been blown over Paramveer's goal, and Paramveer takes the goal kick. This is Siddhant Shirodkar again. But the referee calls back Calangute Association for a foul conceded against them. This is Melvin Lobo standing over the ball. They had that early chance, Calangute Association. Couldn't quite take it, but the early ball comes in from Melvin Lobo, and it's been flicked on into the hands of the safe and sound Sapam Singh, now urging his teammates forward. Sapam Singh's goal kick is a long one, and Krishnanath heads it out but falls to Shajam, who lets it go. It's another SESA throw in with Myron Pereira. Back to Suraj. This is Suraj looking for options, not quite getting the run from his teammates. This is Maran Borges with a good turn and releases Omkar with a beautifully spread out ball as his cross comes in. This is Shajam again. Shajam to Minesh. The first time cross comes in and has been dealt with by Calangute Association. Shirodkar lost the ball, didn't quite know where it was, and this is Dominic Roy Suarez with a very disappointing end to that attack from the captain. Should be doing much better. Calangute cannot get carried away and take SESA Football Academy for granted, as this long goal kick comes in from Paramveer. Fulganko with the header, and then the clearance. Myron. Playing in a very zonal system today, SESA Football Academy, and we can see them quite comfortable at the back again, but we know that Kwame Jr. and Siddhant Shirodkar can be threatening any time. That is Risbon looking for Dominic Roy Suarez. Gives the ball away. This is Krishnanath. Plays it back to Paramveer. This is Melvin Lobo. Again Melvin taking his time, not getting the options that he would desire, because He doesn't see much movement in front of him. This is Fulganko again. Dominic Fernandez. He pulls back Risbin Fernandez because Risbin had made his way past Dominic and Fulganko over there. Getting past Fulganko and Dominic, not an easy task. Fulganko is a big man, is a strong lad, has been very impressive on that left back position for Calangute Association. As this ball comes in, the free kick comes in. It's been well defended again. This is Omkar now. Kundaikar puts it out for another throw-in. As this ball comes in from Akash. This is Dominic Fernandez again, giving away a foul. I must say this is not quite what I expected the game to go about, because SESA Football Academy have started on a very impressive note against Calangute Association, who've been on a rampage. As this free kick comes in from Suraj. And Kaitan just fouling Krishnanath over there, and Paramveer is the man who's going to take this free kick. Plays in Krishnanath quickly. This is Krishnanath moving forward. The long ball comes in, looking for Kwame Jr. This is Kwame. We know the strength he possesses, shielding off players at will, and then Myron Pereira standing his ground, doing very well against Kwame. The first corner Calangute Association's way. And we'll see Kundaikar taking this corner on. We'll see his left foot in action for the very first time today, as this corner comes in from Siddharth Kundaikar. This is Fulganko. Fulganko puts it back in, but it bounces out for a Sapam Singh goal kick for SESA Football Academy. A very confident young goalkeeper, Sapam Singh. Doesn't get bogged down very easily. He knows he has a big job on his hands today to stop this Calangute team. But he hasn't been threatened really in the opening 20 minutes because his team has been lending him a helping hand by having a very strong start to the game today. SESA Football Academy, they want to prove something against the likes of Calangute Association, and Calangute will do well to not take the men in white for granted, because they can be dangerous, as we can see them as that ball comes in from Shajam, as the beautiful sliding tackle from Krishnanath, going in very hard and winning the throw-in for his team. That was fantastic from Krishnanath. This is Nixon, Vineet, Siddharth Kundaikar, and then Vineet is brought down by Kaitan Fernandez. Siddharth Kundaikar on the right hand side for Calangute Association now, just switching wings with Chaitan Dabolkar. Here's that man. And then there you see that could be a nasty one from Kaitan on Vinith. The knee being driven into the thigh is a painful one as the ball comes in from Nixon Castagna. And Siddhant Shirodkar is quite surprised that the foul has gone against him. As Sapam Singh takes the free kick and is being cleared off straight away for another goal kick. Nixon Castagna with that first time clearance. It's always good to see this man. He always looks like he's smiling. He's so cool. He's got a very good head on his shoulders there. Sapam Singh is so important to have that, as that was a poor goal kick. I don't want to have a commentator's curse effect on him. As Siddharth Kundaikar comes forward, this is Shirodkar who cannot get the ball in control and runs back. Kaitan Fernandez moving forward, plays a good ball to Shajam. Shajam plays in Risbon. Risbon back to Kaitan Fernandez. Kaitan holds up play, plays it back to Minesh. Minesh to Myron Pereira. And this is very good from SESA Football Academy at the moment, and then the long ball spread out to Myron. And the header coming in from Omkar lands up straight at the feet of Paramveer Singh. And had a comfortable afternoon so far, Suraj and Myron Pereira. But I'm pretty sure when I say that this is only going to get tougher for that defensive pairing and Sapam Singh. This is Kaitan putting it up, but again losing out to Chaitan Dabolkar. This is Melvin Lobo to Dominic Fernandez. Vinith Budge. Nixon to Dominic. Melvin Lobo. Melvin to Vinith. Vinith on his left beautifully spreads it out to Kundaikar, but his touch just a little away enough for Myron Pereira to come out, and I beg your pardon, Minesh to come out and clear it off and give away another throw to Calangute Association. This is Nixon moving forward. Nixon throws it to Vinith. This is Dominic Roy Suarez looking for the run of Myron Borges. Will be covered up by Krishnanath to Paramveer to Melvin, easily dealt with by Calangute. This is Krishnanath again. Vinith plays it back to Paramveer. Melvin Lobo. Krishnanath. Kundaikar looking for Dominic, a little clumsy today in midfield. Calangute Association not getting their passes together today, as we see Shajam coming down the left hand side trying to cross that in first time. This is Krishnanath to Kundaikar. It's a good turn from the man, but Dominic Roy Suarez shadowing him. Kundaikar takes the throw in. This is Dominic. Slips it for Vinith, who spreads it out beautifully to Chaitan Dabolkar. This is Chaitan on his run. Stops and starts again. This is the impressive Shirodkar, Kwame Jr. This is where Calangute Association can be so dangerous. They use the run of Shirodkar and Kwame Jr., but this is again very impressive counter-attacking from Shajam for SESA Football Academy, who spread it wide for Risbon, and it goes out of Krishnanath for another SESA Football Academy corner. But SESA Football Academy have come out strong today against a team which has been on a roll, and that goes to show that you cannot take any team lightly in this year's Selwell Goa Professional League. Although they still haven't really troubled Paramveer Singh, but they've had a much more presence in that penalty box of the opponents. This is Chaitan Dabolkar who lets the ball run out, but they will be looking to keep this Calangute Association team down, because as long as the score stays like this, it really is advantage SESA Football Academy, because Calangute Association, as a shot comes in from Kundaikar, which will hardly trouble Sapam Singh. As we were talking about SESA Football Academy keeping Calangute Association down and not really giving them the lead, because we've seen in games before Calangute Association are a team which grows in confidence when they take the lead. They are a team which goes up at least 10 levels when they take the lead, because they manage the game beautifully, taking the other team out on a counter-attack. This is Shirodkar. This is Fulganko, Cardozo, and Kaitan does well to get back and just do enough to interrupt before Fulganko could take the shot, as Krishnanath comes in. This is Rizban Fernandez, and Krishnanath heads it out for a throw-in. And going back to that situation, because Calangute Association have been a team, even when we saw those victories against Vasco and Dempo, as impressive as they have been, they've looked a little jittery when and have allowed teams to come at them at the start of it. But when they get that goal, they are a different team altogether, Calangute Association. It's that one moment of magic which sparks the fire, and SESA Football Academy must be aware of that. And Valentine Azuego not really happy with his players, as the referee has ushered the players towards the dugout for the cooling break. 30 minutes played at the Dulai Stadium. It is still 0-0. Charles Dice will be a happy man, and so will Joe Rebello, the assistant coach, because they've put in a much more encouraging display than they did in their last two matches against Churchill and Sporting. Although they took the first points off Sporting Club de Goa, the football that was displayed by SESA Football Academy weren't the greatest, but in the scheme of things, that 1 point and 1 goal, which came in the form of an own goal from Myron Fernandez, will do volumes. Will go volumes in terms of boosting their confidence, SESA Football Academy. And this is Nixon Castaneda moving forward, and those trademark long balls, looking for one of the strikers, Kwame Jr. in this case. And Shijam plays it into Kaitan Fernandez, who looks for that long ball. This is Rizban Fernandez, who tries to catch Paramveer Singh off his line. That's Myron, I think, who tries to get in behind the defense. We'll see this again as Cayetan Fernandez's long ball is missed by Krishnanath, and Myron Borges did see Paramveer off the line, as we can see that, and boy, that could have spelled trouble for Paramveer, because if that was kept on goal, Myron Borges, the idea was right, but he just couldn't keep it on target. But what an effort from the young lad. It's a good idea, and that's what SESA Football Academy need right now. The creativity, the presence of mind, and a moment of magic which would lead them to victory as Kwame Jr. turns Myron Pereira beautifully. But Myron pulls back Kwame Jr. and gets the yellow card. As you see that throw-in coming on, and there you see that left arm pulling Kwame Jr. back. We've seen a much calmer Kwame Jr. today, not really having too many arguments with the referee, going about his game in a quiet manner, but he has been kept quiet so far, as this free kick is called in by Nixon Castagna and headed out by Cayetan. This is Chaitan Dabolkar looking for options. Everyone back for SESA Football Academy. This is Krishnanath, who cannot quite keep it in control as he tries to switch roles from a centre back to a winger. Not quite his role, as we could see there, as he loses the ball and gives away the goal kick to Sapam Singh. Dominic's long ball comes in, and Omkar trying to get that under control, wins the throw in. This is Cayetan, who's been bundled off the ball, and that is very, very good turning from Dominic Fernandez, but the referee doesn't think that's a foul, and that's another brilliant ball played in by Cayetan to Omkar, who faced the daunting task of getting past Fulganko Cardozo, which he does, but gets fouled by the big man, who receives a yellow card from the referee. Omkar getting the yellow card, or rather drawing the yellow card for Fulganko Cardozo. Kundaikar and Chaitan walking to the referee and asking how that was not a foul in the earlier on incident, as we see this quite clearly brought down there, Omkar, by Fulganko, as this will be swung in by Shajam on his left foot. Can SESA Football Academy open the scoring, as this good ball comes in, and then Suraj with the header, but he was falling back as that ball came in, not quite in control of that header. Suraj, a decent ball in from Shajam. The goal kick taken by Paramveer, and Suraj leaning on to Kwame Jr. before he gets his head onto that ball, giving away a free kick. This is Melvin Lobo. And again a clumsy effort from Melvin Lobo, gives away the ball. This is another throw-in. This is Fulganko Cardozo with the header, and it goes out for another throw-in. This is Akash Kundanekar. Akash, this throw. This is Omkar again against Fulganko. This is Dominic Roy Suarez, Cayetan Fernandez, Minesh, Kaitan again with the shot this time. Just goes over Paramveer's goal. Just trying to test the keeper out, but not keeping it on target. Not really seen much of that attacking duo, Siddhant Shirodkar and Kwame Jr. They have the likes of Mark Jr. on the bench, who can inject some pace into this attack of Calangute Association if needed, but Mark Jr. hasn't been in the best of scoring forms. He's got into good positions, but he's missed some absolute sitters in this year's league, Mark Jr. As Shirodkar comes in, tries to flick it on, and again SESA Football Academy back in possession. Kaitan has been quite brilliant in the center of midfield today for SESA Football Academy. He's been controlling that midfield region, not allowing the likes of Dominic Fernandez and Vineet to have too much of impact on the game. As you see this again being closed down, not giving too much space to the midfielders, as Nixon's cross looking for Chaitan's run doesn't find the accuracy. Nixon Castañas goes straight to Sapam Singh. Myron Pereira back to Sapam Singh, who hooks it up, which falls straight to Risbon. This is Suraj's ball, comes to Myron Borges, and Melvin Lobo with a sliced clearance. This is Roy Suarez to Kaitan Fernandez. Kaitan to Minesh. Kaitan Fernandez, beautifully done again. Risbon to Dominic, and then Omkar not quite running there. Dominic looking for that run of Omkar, but Omkar refusing to make that run, gives away the throw-in. Shirodkar draws the foul in from Akash. This is Fulkanko, clumsily gives it away, and this is a chance. This is Myron Borges. Paramveer leaves that behind. This is Shajam with another left-footed shot, gets a second bite at it. This is Kaitan Fernandez, beautifully spread out, and this is a chance again. Will that go into the goal? It has just been put out by Risbon Fernandez. As Paramveer has stayed on the ground, we'll see this chance again. Again, Kaitan Fernandez with a beautifully threaded ball, and Dominic Roy Suarez clashing with Paramveer, and then the effort, a feeble effort in the end from Risbon Fernandez. Really should have done better in that situation, should have kept it on target. What an effort from SESA Football Academy this has been, but it really is a chance that should have been taken by Risbon Fernandez. Paramveer Singh will be a relieved man. Are we seeing a different Calangute Association team today? Because this team seems to be almost unrecognizable from the team that played against the likes of Tempo and Vasco Sports Club. When it just goes to show how competitive this year's Selval Goa Professional League has been. Almost any team can beat any team. We've seen it in the last match. SESA Football Academy holding the likes of Sporting Club de Goa. Now they've put in a very, very hearty display against Calangute Association, who've been on a big winning streak. Shirodkar draws that foul from Myron. However, we are into that phase where we see teams lose their concentration. I've said this time and time again, as this cross comes in from Nixon Castagna, and then Suraj with the header, defending it very well. He's given the corner, the referee. Sapam Singh just telling the referee that Kwame Jr. was the one impeding him. Nixon will take this corner kick for Calangute Association. The referee just waiting for something as Nixon takes this corner kick. The ball comes in from Nixon, it's driven in. This is Fulganko on the turn, and the volley just goes over the post and has been sent into the stands. SESA Football Academy survive as Vineet Baj comes off and Rohan Kamble comes on. This is a very early substitution from Valentine Aziego. Vineet doesn't seem to be a happy man there. Not quite happy that he has been substituted in the first half. Vineet Baj not really having a great impact in that midfield region, and Valentine Aziego knows the importance of 3 points today. It's a very attacking change as the shot comes in, and what a save that is from Sapam Singh. Dominic Fernandez's shot was headed for the bottom corner, as we'll see this in the replay again. We'll see this again. Dominic Fernandez. What a save that is from Sapam Singh. He was literally flying there as this corner comes in, and it's been cleared off by Clayton Fernandez. This is a good end for Calangute Association. Can they get the breakthrough? But Myron Borges comes through. This is end-to-end stuff from SESA Football Academy and Calangute Association as Shajam tries to get that ball through and is brought down by Kundaikar. The referee just telling Minesh to get that ball back. Plays it quickly, Minesh. This is Roy Suarez. Rizban Fernandez with the shot. A shot which would not really trouble Paramveer Singh, but it is another effort on target for SESA Football Academy as the long ball comes in. Chaitan Dabolkar against Omkar. It's a clash of the number 15s there. Fulganko Cardozo plays it back to Melvin Lobo. Suddenly the pace of the game has increased. This is Akash to Dominic Roy Suarez in a battle with Dominic Fernandez there, and Dominic comes out with the ball. This is Kwame Jr. to Shirodkar. This is Kwame Jr. trying to wiggle his way through, and then is fouled by Dominic Roy Suarez, who's not happy with the referee's decision. But I think you'll see from this replay that the referee was quite right in his decision, as Dominic ran into Kwame Jr. as he was protecting the ball. And what a chance this is for Calangute Association on the cusp of half-time. Can this be another magical moment for the men in blue. But not only do they have to get past this wall of SESA Football Academy, but they have to go past the flying goalkeeper of SESA Football Academy, Sapam Singh, who is absolutely on a roll right now. Rohan Kamble, Kundaikar and Nixon Castagna standing over the ball. Is this the moment that will change the tide of this game? Kundaikar leaves it. Castagna, and another save from Sapam Singh. Boy, how many times will he save SESA Football Academy? What a free kick that is from Nixon Castagna. That was hit with power. You can see the hands on the head of the likes of Siddhant Shirodkar and Kwame Jr. But Sapam Singh take a bow, but the danger is still not averted as this corner comes in from Kundaikar. And Kwame Jr. has the ball as finally the ball comes in and Krishnanath puts it over Sapam Singh's post. And Sapam Singh has really saved his team the blushes. What a goalkeeper. Sapam Singh, you beauty. I would really like to give that name Spider-Man Sapam Singh, because he is flying right now, and he's flying to heights that SESA Football Academy only hope to achieve, because at halftime they have held a Calangute Association team who have been on top of their game, but they haven't really unlocked the route to Sapam Singh's goal, as the half-time scoreline reads Calangute Association 0, SESA Football Academy 0. as the referees walk in with the two teams, Youth Club of Manora and FC Goa. Big match today for both teams. FC Goa won't have it easy today because Youth Club of Manora have been really upping the ante. They lost a narrow match against Salgaonkar Football Club. As Jay chases this is a chance for Jay! Two defenders shielding it up, and the ball was slightly short from Leslie, and you can see that Leslie over there bringing down Nicholas Fernandez. This is Christie driving in. This is a good run from Christie. He's still going. Christie Davis controlling it all the way from the right hand side into that penalty box. Zaniston back to Clive Colasso. And then Michael slides in, and Laurem is fouled by Alvin Silva, and this time he will get a yellow card in that aspect of the game, and they're still new. And with experience they will do well as the shot comes in from Joybert, and it's a low save down to his left from Luis Barreto as Delton is running at the defense. Michael Silva in chase, and this is a chance, and haven't really gone out of danger. This is comedy of errors right now, and finally, boy would you believe it, Youth Club of Manora had about 4 or 5 opportunities to clear that ball out. It could have been a penalty as well. Looking like a hapless team right now, Youth Club of Manora, but you know football is a funny game. We've seen this before. And the shot comes in again, and another save from Luis Barreto as he charges towards the referee. Luis Barreto having a conversation with the referee and getting a yellow card. This is Joe Liston with the cross. This is a chance, chase header, and we'll see that cross again. And this is Joe Liston straight away called into action. We'll see this, that jump from Leslie. And Joel's clearance goes straight, and this is a chance. And the cut back. This is Laurem Ruata passing the ball into the goal. And this is game, set and match. He's luckily got past Joel Fernandez over there, and he's still going. Joel Fernandez is the one who's come out worse in that tackle. And the referee blows the final whistle. Full-time score today. FC Goa have come out trumps against Youth Club of Manora, 2-0. The referees are all smiles, and they will be looking to keep their calm in this big clash here at the Dulair Stadium. It is a blockbuster encounter on a blockbuster Sunday for the people of Goa. They will be glued. And the referee blows the whistle to Alvarez. Early cross in, and what a chance! 40 seconds into that match, and that chance couldn't have fallen to a better man for Salgaonkar. Schmondel. Left-footed cross in. This is a chance, and what a save that is from Jason DeMello. It wouldn't have counted anyway, but what a save that was. Creative in that attacking third. Selvin ends up fouling Stefan De Costa. Kuldeep just apologizing to the ref. He knows he clipped. And the ball comes in. That has been punched out. Oh, that has been just missed by Selvin Miranda. Picks up the ball. This is Prathmesh Selvin again. Selvin tries to drive in. This is Saish Madan. Shot! That's a good effort. Salgaonkar racking up the shots on goal at the moment, trying to get those statistics up this in the league so far. Selvin Miranda's corner comes in, and that is finally, not surprisingly, Salgaonkar Football Club have taken the lead with Stefan De Costa. Stefan again, he gets it eventually. Being brought down by Sandwell, who will get that yellow card. That was more out of frustration than anything else from Sandwell. As the whistle comes in from the referee, it is half-time. Salgaonkar Football Club leading Vasco Sports Club 1-0. This is opened up for Salgaonkar with Valentino Nazareth on the right hand side. This is a chance, and it is the second goal! Look at this move right from the start, playing a small triangles over there in the midfield region. Vasco Sports Club are being outplayed right now. Valentino's ball in, and the header comes in. This is a chance again. Kuldeep somehow gets the ball off, but it's not danger averted. This is Selvin Miranda getting into the box, takes the shot in, and it's deflected out. And this is a chance. This is a one-on-one situation. We'll get back to that. Believe it or not, Sanju Thapa has just saved Vasco Sports Club. Gets it in the form of Valentino Nazareth. Steflon's shot! Surprised if I say Salgaocar Football Club have scored the third goal. And then the celebration. Please it, and this is a chance again. Steflon, can he get his hat-trick? And he does get his hat-trick. Steflon Di Costa. And blows the final whistle. The scoreline at full time, it is Salgaocar Football Club 4, Vasco Sports Club 0. The referees are all smiles and they will be looking to keep their calm in this big clash here at the Dullair Stadium. It is a blockbuster encounter on a blockbuster Sunday for the people of Goa. They will be glued. And the referee blows the whistle to Alvarez. Early cross in, and what a chance! 40 seconds into that match, and that chance couldn't have fallen to a better man for Salgaocar. Mondal. Left-footed cross in. This is a chance, and what a save that is from Jason De Mello. It wouldn't have counted anyway, but what a save that was. Creative in that attacking third. Selvin ends up fouling Steflon Di Costa. Kuldeep just apologizing to the ref. He knows he clipped. And the ball comes in. That has been punched out. Oh, that has been just missed by Selvin Miranda. Picks up the ball. This is Prathmesh Selvin again. Selvin tries to drive in. This is Sahish Madan. Shot! That's a good effort. Salgaocar racking up the shots on goal at the moment, trying to get those statistics up. This in the league so far. Selvin Miranda's corner comes in, and that is finally, not surprisingly, Salgaocar Football Club have taken the lead with Steflon Di Costa. Steflon again, he gets it eventually. Being brought down by Sandwell, who will get that yellow card. That was more out of frustration than anything else from Sandwell. As the whistle comes in from the referee, it is half-time. Salgaocar Football Club leading Vasco Sports Club 1-0. This is opened up for Salgaocar with Valentino Nazareth on the right hand side. This is a chance, and it is the second goal! Look at this move right from the start, playing a small triangles over there in the midfield region. Vasco Sports Club are being outplayed right now. Valentino's ball in, and the header comes in. This is a chance again. Kuldeep somehow gets the ball off, but it's not danger averted. This is Selvin Miranda getting into the box, takes the shot in, and it's deflected out. And this is a chance. This is a one-on-one situation. We'll get back to that. Believe it or not, Sanju Thapa has just saved Vasco Sports Club. Gets it in the form of Valentino Nazareth. Steflon's shot! Surprised if I say Salgaocar Football Club have scored the third goal. And then the celebration. Please it, and this is a chance again. Steflon, can he get his hat-trick? And he does get his hat-trick. Steflon Di Costa. And blows the final whistle. The scoreline at full time, it is Salgaocar Football Club 4, Vasco Sports Club 0. In red and Tempo Sports Club in blue today. This is a very strong, a full strength Tempo Sports Club side, which has been put out there by Samir Naik. The same goes for CALANGUTE Association. They've put out their strongest team outside. And there is the referee's whistle. Tries moving forward. Jumps into the challenge, and boy, that's a very, very early yellow card. Look at that, that is very dangerous from Krishnanath Shirodkar. Look at that touch from Steven de Mello. This is Richard Cardos, cuts in, and then the left-footed shot has gone wide. Nixon's long ball, this is Siddharth Shirodkar! Wow, he has opened the scoring yet again! Can anyone stop this man at the moment? Look at this move now. Chaitan Dabolkar's crossing and another chance. More tempo player for Gango Cardozo. This is Siddharth Shirodkar. Does well, puts the cross in, and this is 2-0 to Calangute Association. Kwame Jr. with the movement. As Steven de Mello brings down Chaitan Dabolkar, who stayed on the ground clutching the back of his head. This is Chaitan. What a beautifully played ball. Look at this movement. Vineet's ball really pressing them high whenever they try to play it out from the back. Look at this ball from Chaitan Dabolkar, and then Vineet trying to cut it back. And as the referee brings the first half, as Calangute Association at halftime lead Dempo Sports Club 2-0. Plays in Kwame Jr. who heads it past Shalom Perez and then takes a very good shot, which has been saved by Melroy Fernandez. And then Darius Cross comes in, and a diving header this time from Krishnanath, and Paramveer was diving in behind him. And look at this chance. This is Siddharth Kundaikar! Has he got it through? And tries that cheeky chip over Melroy, who does well, and then Edwin Vegas clears that ball. They do, and that is the comeback. Suraj Hatkonkar does get it up and over the wall into the bottom corner of Paramveer's goal. This is Mark Jr. Mark tries to volley that in, and then the shouts go up, and Edwin Vegas gets the yellow card. And the final whistle goes from the referee. The Dempo player sink to the ground has beaten Dempo Sports Club 2-1, and they would definitely need a victory to get out of the zone. They will eclipse Manora and Welsau today if they win, and that would be a huge boost for SESA Football Academy. This is Fulganko Cardozo. Rohan Kamble back to Fulganko. Dominic Fernandez looking for Kundaikar, who brings it down beautifully. Kundaikar still teasing the defender Akash over there, and eventually getting the corner. That was beautifully brought down by Kundaikar. What a beautiful left foot he has. This is an early corner, just 50 seconds into the game. This is Rohan Kamble coming in with a deep corner, and the referee does blow the whistle for a foul, and Kwame Jr. is the man who's used his hands against the likes of Suraj. It was quite evident over there from Kwame Jr. Even from the commentary box I can almost evidently say that the referee's decision was quite an accurate one. And this is Rohan Kamble again, trying to get involved in the game, trying to have an impact on it. This is Nixon to Dominic Fernandez. This is Rohan Kamble with some space ahead of him. Rohan Kamble decides to take that shot, and another save from Sapam Singh onto the post. And this is a great start by Calangute, but thwarted by that man. This is a very good shot. It was swerving in the air and thwarted by that Spider-Man in goal for SESA Football Academy, as the corner comes in, and Krishnanath's header goes straight into the hands of the saviour Sapam Singh for SESA Football Academy, who hooks it up looking for Myron Borges. This is a throw-in now for SESA Football Academy. Myron takes the throw-in but cleared off into the stands of the Lair Stadium. It's almost like a karate kick. That ball has been cleared by Nixon. This is Rohan Kamble again. And it's been an impressive introduction for Rohan Kamble as Shirodkar comes forward, nicks the ball of Akash but cannot keep it in play. This is Dominic Roy Suarez. Good ball from Dominic. This is Myron Borges who does well, retains possession. This is Akash now. Suraj plays it square to Myron. This is Minesh. And a long clearance with his outstep. Risbon trying to wriggle his way past Kamble but has been fouled by Rohan Kamble. Minesh will be the man taking this free kick for SESA Football Academy. Minesh with the long ball in. Kayetan Fernandez. This is Risbon. Paramveer has lost the ball. This could be dangerous. I don't understand why he came out there. Paramveer didn't really need to do that because we'll see this replay again. Risbon tries to put it up. Krishnanath was very much in control. And Shajam's header has been cleared off by Melvin Lobo. And that was the last bit of action that we will see from Risbon Fernandez today. As Faiz Muhammad, who did make a difference against Sporting Club de Goa when he came on, is coming on now against Calangute Association. Will he have the same positive impact on this SESA Football Academy attack that he did against Sporting Club de Goa? That's clearly offside there. Losing out on an attacking instance. This is Paramveer who will come forward and take the free kick. Paramveer's long free kick is flicked on by Kwame Jr., flicked on by Sudhan Shirodkar, and Chaitan can't keep it under control. Runs out for a Sapam Singh goal kick again, just as he ended at the end of that first half. He's continued making those saves in the second half. Early on in the second half he's pulled off another blinding save from Rohan Kamble. You can see he's oozing with confidence right now as this ball comes in, and another opportunity goes begging. We've seen Shirodkar score from those kind of areas, as this ball came in from Chetan Dabolkar. Siddhant Shirodkar, as impressive as you've been in this year's league, and especially in the last 4 matches, you should have buried that. Boy, what a chance for Calangute Association. Really should have been 1-0 over there, but this is a rejuvenated Calangute Association team in the second half. This is Nixon Castagna driving his way forward past Kayetan Fernandez. This is Shirodkar now. Shirodkar holds up play. This is the ball coming in now from Akash, I think, over there. This is Fulganco Cardozo. Will try to build the attack again right from the back. Calangute Association. This is Melvin Lobo again. Closed down. Fulganco coming forward. This is Kwame Jr. This is Dominic Fernandez. Nixon Castagna. Rohan Kamble. Dominic Fernandez again. Chips it for Shirotkar, who ends up fouling Akash Kundanekar. Suraj will be the man taking this free kick. Will be a long one, but and goes straight to Omkar. This is Akash playing it back to Suraj. This is Sapam Singh. Myron Pereira. Myron with the ball. This is a beautiful ball to Minesh, who also turned Chaitan Dabolkar there, but can't quite get the pass through. This is Myron Borges. This is Faiz Mohammed with good skill. This is what we saw in that last match, but Melvin Lobo clears that ball as it came in. Chaitan Dabolkar is the one going off, and Daryl Costa is the man who's come in for Calangute Association. It's time to show some urgency, because as the clock will click down, it will be pressure for Calangute Association to get that solitary goal that they're looking for. Daryl Costa's first involvement will be to win a throw-in. Leaves it for Nixon, who will probably launch it into the box. Nixon Castagna. Nixon with the long throw-in. Minesh's clearance, and then the shot comes in from Rohan Kamble. This is still dangerous. This is Kwame Jr., but it's been cleared off, and this is the pacey Faiz Mohammed, but he cannot take it in his stride. Concedes a free kick as it comes off his hand in the end. Faiz Mohammed, he's a pacey customer. And this is Cayton Fernandez moving forward with the ball. Cayton's ball in will be collected easily by Paramveer Singh. And this is Kundaikar with the ball in, and then Sapam Singh's call was ignored by Suraj, who's headed it out for a throw-in. Fulganco, the throw-in has been instructed by the referee to be taken again, because Akash is the man who's on the ground. This is Kwame, and Akash wins the foul against Kwame Jr. as his arms came flailing and caught Akash on the face.
Substitution for SESA Football Academy. Player out, jersey number 15.
Omkar going off, and Stephen Colasso coming on for SESA Football Academy.
Jersey number 17.
Both coaches ringing in the substitutes right now, as Fulganko's header comes off and Stephen Colasso wins that foul. Fulganko almost jumping over the body of Stephen Colasso. This is Suraj who is going to take this free kick for SESA Football Academy. As the long ball comes in from Suraj, it's been headed out and Daryl Costa going head to head with Shajam. This is Shajam again. Shajam plays in Faiz Muhammad, I think. Yes, Faiz losing out the ball to Rohan Kamble, who wins the free kick for Calangute Association. And the early pressure from Calangute Association has somewhat died down, but it has been more of Calangute Association than SESA Football Academy in the second half. Something which we would have thought that we'll see even in the first half, but it went SESA Football Academy's way. This is Kwame Jr., Dominic Fernandez, Kwame again, driving in Kwame with the shot, but that will not beat a goalkeeper of Sapam Singh's quality. As this ball came in, this is good intricate play from Calangute Association. This is Nixon Castagna. Throws it looking for Rohan Kamble. His touch evades him. Jam puts it out for another throw, and this is Nixon again. Kaitan back to Dominic Roy Suarez. Dominic plays in Minesh. Myron Pereira plays in the long ball looking for Stephen Colasso's run. Melvin dangerously plays it to Fulganko. This is Dominic. Melvin calmly slots it past and gets it ahead for Calangute Association as the long ball comes in, and Shirodkar with the flick on straight into the hands of Sapam Singh again. This is Dominic Roy Suarez. Suraj, Borges, Akash, Suraj again. This is Pereira, Myron Pereira, who clears it long, setting Myron Borges on chase, but Krishnanath calmly heads it back to Paramveer. This is Melvin Lobo. Kundaikar. Nixon Castagna plays it back to Paramveer, who puts out a silly ball rather to Fulganko Cardozo, but Stephen Colasso puts it out for a throw-in. This is Fulganko Cardozo. This is Kundaikar. Kundaikar beautifully turning away from Stephen Colasso and putting up a beautiful ball for Kwame Jr. One-on-one against Myron Pereira. The cross comes in from Kwame, and the header from Rohan Kamble into the box will be calmly collected by Sapam Singh. I beg your pardon, that was not quite Rohan Kamble, that was Daryl Costa who was coming into the box. This is Kundaikar again on his left. The beautiful cross, well defended by Myron. Shujam stops it from going out for a corner kick, but Rohan Kamble does well to win the throw-in. Nixon to Rohan, gives it away again, as this is going to be a free kick, as it struck Shajam's hand. Nixon Castagna will be the one Curling the ball into the box again. Nixon Castagna. Can he deliver some quality into the box? That's a good ball in as the header comes in from Fulganko. This is another shot from Krishnanath. He's not really known for his goal scoring abilities. Krishnanath fails to keep it on goal, and it goes out for another Sapam Singh goal kick. This is Kaitan Fernandez. Suraj to Myron. Minesh clears it forward. Krishnanath in chase. Plays it back to Paramveer. This is Melvin Lobo. Beautifully done with Dominic. This is Fulganko. Dominic again. Dominic spreads it out for Daryl Costa. Wins the throw in from Minesh. Nixon showing some urgency, taking that throw in quickly. Rohan Kamble back to Krishnanath. This is Dominic Fernandez. Nixon again. All they need is that one moment of magic. Calangute Association. It's almost touch and go at the moment with this game. It could go anyone's way. Fulganko back to Krishnanath. Melvin Lobo. This is Nixon. He's driving his way forward. Past Shajam, past Kaitan, and Dominic Roy Suarez spreads it through. This is Shirodkar, who takes his time. Not quite getting his act together. Siddhant Shirodkar taking that extra bit of time to get that under control as this ball came in. Dominic gets the ball quite cleanly. As he stayed on the ground, Siddhant Shirodkar. And that is Myron Pereira also, who stayed on the ground for SESA Football Academy. But just like in the other editions, Calangute Association, the form that they have been, you really expect them to put away the likes of SESA Football Academy with ease, but we've seen in the earlier years in the Goa Professional League, this has exactly been the problem, and that is why they've not been title contenders. But we've seen them trouble the biggest of teams and not really getting across the finish line against teams which lie way below them. As SESA Football Academy comes forward with Faiz Mohammed. This is a good chance. Dances past Krishnanath, and you can see the players urging Faiz Mohammed to take a shot and goal. The SESA Football Academy bench and the players can't quite believe that Faiz Mohammed didn't quite attempt that. As you see, this is very good piece of skill, leaving Krishnanath for dead, and then allows him to come back again to make that tackle. He really should have taken that attempt on goal after some brilliant work down the left hand side. This is Rohan Kamble to Dominic Fernandez. We'll get back to what Calangute have been doing over the past few years. They finished 8th on the table last season, only mustered 20 points. They're on their way to better that tally, but they wouldn't better that tally if If they keep playing
Substitution for Kalangute.
drab football
Player out. Jersey
against
number 9, Siddhant Shirodkar.
teams which lie below them and
Jersey number 28,
play fantastic football
Junior.
against the top teams. As SESA Football Academy come forward, Akash's cross in is kept in by Shujam on the left hand side. This is Shujam again. Nixon puts it out for a throw in. As we were talking about Kalangute's inconsistency, Valentine Azuego has made another substitution, getting in Mark Jr. in place of Siddhant Shirodkar. Can this man Mark Jr. make a difference? We know that he is a pacey customer, but what he's been missing is his scoring boots. Mr. Sitter, even in that last game against Tempo, this is Mark on the run, wins the throw-in. SESA Football Academy, on the other hand, finished just ahead of Calangute Association, 7th in the league last season, way below expectations this year, as they were targeting a top 4 finish this time, and the management and the coaching staff have been taken aback by the performance so far in the league, but it's still a few matches, only halfway through for them. This is their 6th match. They will have some opportunity to redeem themselves in the next few matches. We've seen SESA Football Academy grow some young talent for Indian football, the likes of Anil Chavan, who has played for ATK Mohun Bagan, has also played for the other big club in Calcutta, SC East Bengal. Shoaib Akhtar has also plied his trade for Neroka FC, and Beckham Xavier, who had signed with Vasco Sports Club. They have signed, they knew that they need to build on the team that they already have, and they have signed Kayetan Fernandez from Sporting Club de Goa. And Akash, the man on that ball from Calangute Association, the man who's running to get to that ball against Fulganco Cardozo, who's given that foul away again. And Akash having a good shift on that right hand side, and quite clearly a foul because he puts his hand on the back of Akash. He must have had some good input, Akash Kundrikar, for his team, playing against his former colleagues. Calangute Association have also made some impressive signings, with Nixon Castagna, Melvin Lobo and Rohan Kamble coming into the team. Very experienced campaigners, these three, and they have made an impact, as we see Mark Jr. playing it out wide to Daryl Costa. Daryl looking for Kwame Jr. Kwame up against Suraj, a very formidable centre back, as this ball comes in, and Dominic Fernandez with the volley hits it onto the ground, but falls straight into the hands of Sapam Singh, as this cross came in from Kwame Jr. A first time volley taken by Dominic Fernandez, trying to make something happen, as Shajam comes out with the ball, loses out. This is Nixon Castagna to Dominic Fernandez. Melvin Lobo, and the referee's whistle goes, as we see Myron Borges lying down on the ground, clutching the back of his head, or rather neck, I believe. Should be fine though. Calangute Association. They have a big fan base. They are a club which are very, very close to the Dulles Stadium. They have a fiery set of fans along with them. Probably next season we will see the crowds fill up the stands once again for the Goa Professional League. The stadiums will be packed once again, and it will be a joy for the spectators to see their heroes in action as we look to make a comeback from the setback of the pandemic. Calangute Association gained promotion back in 2015, and since then they have been a menace for the teams in the Goa Professional League. As Dominic sends that ball out in frustration, as Faiz over there quite clearly fouling Rohan Kamble. The club has been supported, Calangute Association have been supported by some big names in Goan football. No team can really make it big without financial support, and the likes of Alex Fernandez, Alirio Lobo, and former Calangute Sarpanch Joseph Sequeira, they have been the backbone of this team. We'll get back to that, but this is a Nixon Castagna free kick which hits the ball. This is Krishnanath who will put this ball back into the box and cleared again by SESA Football Academy. This is Kite, and Fernandez trying to jump for the header. This is Shajam, and this is a very good take from Mayan Borges, and then Faiz Muhammad cannot quite get on the end of it. This is Daryl Costa, but Faiz Muhammad has definitely injected some much needed quality into that left wing of and that attack of SESA Football Academy.
Jersey number 18.
I think it's Shajam which is the man being taken off, and Kunal Salgaonkar has been put out there by Charles Dice to get that goal, as Faiz Muhammad takes the shot. This is a chance, and the slip from Stephen Colasso has allowed Paramveer Singh to make that save. But what a chance again. Low down to his left hand side, Paramveer Singh was on the ground when Stephen Colasso got to that ball, but a slip from Stephen Colasso allowed Paramveer Singh to get back to his feet and make the save again. But this is a corner again. Go nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting exciting as we head into the last quarter of this game. Kaitan Fernandez's header will be cleared off, and quite poorly cleared off in the end from Daryl Costa. As I think the SESA Football Academy players go into this final water break with a lot of confidence. Charles Dice surprising Valentine Azuego with his attacking approach. They are really going for this win. SESA Football Academy, they are putting up some attacking display which has been missing really from them, but it has been an impressive display so far, especially with the injection of Faiz Muhammad and the introduction of Kunal Salgaonkar. Definitely spells out the intention of Charles Ador Dice, as Valentine Azuego is trying to pump his players up, because They need to win this to keep pressure in that title race, because if they lose 2 points, 2 valuable points, I must say, they are almost saying that I've surrendered the title aspirations to Salgaocar and Sporting Club de Goa. And this is Akash with the throw-in. Kunal Salgaocar tries to wiggle his way through. This is Dominic Roy Suarez with the cross in. Nixon flicks it on and it will go out for another throw-in. Myron Borges to Muhammad Faiz. Faiz Muhammad again tries to get through. This is Kundaikar's ball for Kwame Jr. Does well again. Myron Pereira has been very strong in defense today, not making too many mistakes, along with Suraj. This is Mark Jr. to Kwame Jr. This is Rohan Kamble. Rohan tries to thread it through for Daryl. Kaitan comes out with the clearance, but Krishnanath puts it out. This is Fulganko. Keeps it in, gets past Stephen Colasso. This is Mark Jr. Will not get at the end of it, and Sapam Singh will let that roll out for a goal kick. He really has been my man of the match, and he deserves to be so, because as much as you would like to give him the man of the match every time he's played in the league this year, because he's pulled off some absolutely sensational saves, but sometimes you just cannot hand it, because it's the winning team which takes all the credit. As another foul is given away by Kwame Jr. Suraj will take this. Long kick from Suraj. Nixon clears it this time. Suraj going head to head with Kwame Jr. Looking for that foul, not getting it. Faiz and Myron playing that 1-2 and getting the throw in. Myron Borges not quite happy there with the referee's decision. Krishnanath being ushered over by the referee. This is Melvin Lobo, clears the ball. Kwame Jr. should get this under control. He does so. This is Mark Jr. But again, poor touch from Mark. This is Rohan Kamble with a good turn. This is Melvin Lobo. Things are getting interesting. It would be heartbreak for any team which would open the scoring now, because we are into the last 9 minutes of the game. This is Fulganko Cardozo. The long ball comes in and easily, safely collected by Sapam Singh, who's slyly looking up and giving the nod of approval to his teammates that I've got this. Just a few more minutes to go. This is Faiz Muhammad with a chance on his left foot, and then the shot comes in from Myron Borges, but straight to Paramveer Singh. Dominic Roy Suarez in a battle with his namesake Dominic from Calangute Association. This is beautiful from Rohan Kamble. What a turn that is. He's trying to release Kundaikar on the right hand side, but Sapam Singh again coming forward confidently, collecting that ball. Myron leaves it for Minesh and gets it back from Minesh, but his ball will not quite find Kunal Salgaocar or Faiz Muhammad, as Melvin Lobo puts it out for a throw-in. This is Dominic Roy Suarez. This is Kaitan Fernandez. Can he get it under control? And the high boot from Clayton Fernandez, catching Fulganco Cardozo. This is Paramveer Singh. Mark Jr. draws the foul, to the amazement of Suraj, but quite clearly Myron Pereira is the man who's had flailing arms, catching Kwame Jr. on the head. Krishnanath is the man over this free kick. This is Krishnanath. This should be comfortable. This is Daryl Costa. Nixon's ball in. Again comfortably, not quite the clearance he would have wanted. Akash Kundanekar. Not happy there, Minesh. Giving away a corner which was not quite to be a corner, but this is an opportunity for Calangute Association with Nixon standing over the ball. This is Nixon Castagna. Nixon's corner comes in, and this is the header from Krishnanath. Not quite connecting with it cleanly. Probably the eyes just closing at the point of contact with the ball, but this was a good curled in ball, and Myron Pereira just does enough to evade trouble from Krishnanath. And this is Sapam Singh with the goal kick. Kundaikar puts it to Kwame. Kwame against Myron Pereira again, 1-on-1. What can he do? Now he has two in front of him. Gets in the cross with his left. Daryl Costa flicks it for Mark Jr. He slips it past Akash and tries to put it in, and then Stephen Colasso deflects it straight into the hands of Sapam Singh. Ushering his team forward again, Sapam Singh hooks it up long. Fulganco trying to come out trumps in that, but Faiz Muhammad does well. This is Kunal. This is Kwame Jr. down the right hand side. Kwame wins the throw-in. Nick Castagna to Kwame Jr. shielding the ball like he always does, but not quite drawing the foul this time. Krishnanath does well. Wins the throw-in. This is Melvin Lobo being pressed by Faiz Muhammad. This is Krishnanath again. Rohan Kamble. Kundaikar tries to play it back to Rohan Kamble, loses it out. This is Faiz, plays it in. This is Stephen Colasso trying to head it back to Kunal Salgaonkar. Can't quite get it. This is Daryl with good skill over there. Daryl. It's good work from Daryl Costa, and then the switch comes from Kundaikar, and this is Mark Jr. now. He takes the shot on and is swung off the goal, but wouldn't have been better if he laid off Dominic Fernandez, who made a darting run to his left hand side, and he would have been 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper Dominic Fernandez. As spectacular as it would have been if that goal went in from Mark Jr., but that really is poor decision making from the Liberian. Dominic Fernandez, he must be so frustrated with that from Mark Jr. What an opportunity for Calangute Association as that fell to Mark Jr. Fails to take it again. This is Daryl Costa. Rohan Kamble. Nixon Castagna back to Rohan. Rohan's ball in, looking for Daryl Costa. He's headed out, and then Stephen Colasso clears it. Melvin Lobo gets it back. This is Mark Jr. again. He has Fulganko to his left. For this Fulganko, Cardozo's cross coming in. Myron this time with the interception. And then a clearance from Stephen Colasso. This is Krishnanath. Does well to keep it away from Faiz Muhammad. Krishnanath with a foul throw. How many times do we see that? That is a rare occurrence, but we've seen it probably for the third time, if my memory serves well, that we've seen a foul throw in this year's Goa Professional League. This is Daryl Costa, Mark Jr., Kwame Jr. now. He spread it forward, Dominic Fernandez. But SESA Football Academy now putting their bodies on the line against Calangute Association. This is Krishnanath. Daryl fighting for the ball. This is Mark Jr. Again, he's got Daryl on his left, cutting in, and then a poor shot under the circumstances. We can almost hear Valentine Azuego absolutely losing his mind as to how his team haven't really scored with the opportunities that they've had, and Mark Jr. again really should have done better, and he knows it. He had Daryl Costa to his left. Yet again he made a good turn and still had a chance. Will not be a happy man, Valentine Azuego, especially with today's performance after beating the likes of Vasco Sports Club and Dempo, as the assistant referee gives 4 minutes of additional time before he calls an end to this game. And this really has been the man of the moment, Sapam Singh, who hooks the ball forward. Fulganko's header. This is Faiz Muhammad. This is Akash. Kaitan Fernandez. Dominic Roy Suarez gives it away. Not good from the captain, as Mark Jr. is going one-on-one against Myron Pereira, who puts it out for a corner kick. Myron not happy with his captain Dominic Roy Suarez giving the ball away cheaply. Dominic will be hoping that this corner is dealt with, otherwise he won't have a good night's sleep, as Kundaikar prepares to take this corner kick. Kundaikar's ball in. Sapam Singh comes out confidently, punches it out for another corner. Absolutely brilliant. Sapam Singh, so confident, so calm, commanding that box. Such good decision making. Rohan Kamble with the other corner end, showing his judgment now. Sapam Singh lets that go out. Another goal kick, this time for Sapam Singh. We are headed for the second goalless draw of this year's Selwell Goa Professional League. About a minute and a half for SESA Football Academy to hold on. Nixon standing over this free kick. The crowded box in there as Suraj heads the ball out. Dominic's shot comes in, falls with Stephen Colasso, and now this is SESA Football Academy on the counter-attack. Kunal Salgaonkar with the ball in, looking for Myron Borges, eventually falls with Myron, and this is Dominic Roy Soares with the shot, but slices it way over Paramveer's goal into the stands. This is Melvin Lobo into the last 30 seconds before we can call it the end of this game, as this header comes in again and safely enough for Sapam Singh, who collects it as Mark Jr. just walks and flicks the head of Sapam Singh. Doesn't quite react because he is a cool and calm customer. As this ball comes in from Sapam, this is Stephen Colasso, and that is the final whistle from the referee today at the Dullair Stadium. SESA Football Academy will be a very happy team. They've stopped Sporting Club de Goa in the last match, and they have stopped the likes of Calangute Association, coming off two big wins against Vasco and Dempo today. But the hero for me and for everyone who's watched today's match is that man on your screen, Sapam Singh. Look at him, oozing in confidence, trying to transfer it to his teammates, and his teammates have responded to his calls, and he really has been a man of sheer brilliance so far in this year's league, as he just has a smile shared with his counterpart goalkeeper Paramveer Singh, who has also kept a clean sheet. There you see a disappointed Calangute bench, and why not, because at full time Calangute have failed to beat SESA Football Academy. At full time the scoreline remains goalless as we head over to the highlights of the match.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match interaction here at the Stadium with me, Clinton D'Souza. It was a goalless match that was witnessed by the viewers here at the Stadium, and I have with me the assistant coach of SESA Football Academy. So, we have seen your boys fought really very hard. However, the execution, as we discussed earlier, was not happening. So, what would you like to comment on this special match?
Look, we also tried our best to get the goals for the team. I think our midfield today was functioning extremely well. We were at patches. We were like pressurizing the opponent defense. We were trying hard to get that goal. So unfortunately, we were not getting the goal. So we'll try. We'll see in the next match how best we can come back and score the goals.
Playing with against Calangute Association was something big actually to prove yourself, but however you didn't prove yourself by scoring, but however the ball position was completely yours. So what would you like to say positivity about this game?
Yes, see, positive side is that we are keeping the ball, we are moving with the ball, we are rotating the ball, we shifting the ball. So the percentage what we need to keep the ball is happening. The only thing is not functioning is the final part, which we need to work, I think, more. We'll come back in a stronger mind, and we'll work hard to get the goal.
Alright, thank you so much. Wish you all the very best. Well, that was the assistant coach of SESA Football Academy. I also have the captain of SESA Football Academy here, that is Dominic Roy Suarez. Dominic, we have also seen you give one of your finest performance, something you tried a lot also to make a difference. So what would you like to say if you could come a little closer?
Our boys played good and they gave 100%, and we are happy with at least 1 point, and we'll work more harder to get 3 points for next game.
Your next game is just around the corner, so something that you will take back from this match so that next match can be a win.
Yeah, our boys are giving more than 100%, so that is a good point for us.
Thank you so much. Wish you all the best. Well, that was the side of SESA Football Academy. We'll go to see what Kalangute has to say, as they had to share the scoreboard with the visitors out here. Your visitors gave you a very good fight. However, they were more of having ball position, but you guys gave a very good fight even in the extra time out there. But the execution of goals was not happening. What went wrong, coach?
I cannot say what went wrong is the players, they didn't play according to plan, according to how we want to play. I have a plan. Like in the first half, I told them, if you put pressure on them in the first half and score the goals in the first half, then it will be easier for us in the second half. But they allowed them to play in the first half, and then second half we started struggling. Yeah, that's the only thing.
As you just said, the second half was completely dominated by you. So what were the words that you gave in the dressing room to them?
I just told them we need the 3 points. These 3 points was important for us, because if we got it, we would go rightly, we can go in the second position. So I told them that we need to win this match, we need the 3 points. So we cannot afford to draw this match. I told them like that, we cannot afford to draw. So I'm not happy at all.
Alright, something that you would like to rectify in the next clash out there?
Yeah, they have to learn how to go about the match in the first half only. It's not waiting for second half. I don't teach my players to do that, to relax or play slowly and then wait for second half, because second half you will not know when the time will get finished. So that is what happened today. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, coach. Wish you all the best for your next match. Thank you. On the other hand, after speaking to Kalangute Association head coach, I also have with me the captain. First of all, I know you're going home not with any 3 points, but however you share points with them, 1 point. So what do you like to say on that?
I'm very disappointed with the score. So we wanted the win to go on the second place. So it's draw, no problem. We'll be going forward for the next match, the win.
Something that you like to, as a captain, that you will make sure that you need to work on so that you win the next match?
I think so. We need to now work on mostly on finishing. So if we score the goal, so we play the better. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and wish you all the best. Well, that's all we have in the post-match interaction here from Dulet Stadium. I will see you tomorrow for another big encounter between the Wellsound Sports and Culture Club versus Garden Angels. The kickoff at 3:45 here at Dulet Stadium.
আজও কর্মী সমর্থকদের বিক্ষোভ, পুলিশের সঙ্গে ধস্তাধস্তি, অস্বস্তিতে রাজ্য নেতৃত্ব। মঙ্গলবার সকাল থেকে প্রচার শুরু বিজেপি প্রার্থী বাবুল সুপ্রিয়র। সরব হলেন তৃণমূলের তোলা